Hello there everyone, UXW Bill here once again with a video about a microwave oven. See, it's become something of a running joke over on the Weasel2HTM BlogTV show, where I will always try, albeit unsuccessfully, to get him to microwave his microphone. Well, when I started doing my own show, I've had this microwave oven down here for a very long time. In fact, I used to use it during late-night computer troubleshooting and repair sessions, since I usually do my best work and come up with my brainiest ideas at night. Well, I've run it a couple times on the BlogTV show just to have something fun to do, and it has attracted the interest of a couple people who probably also watch me on YouTube, so I thought I would make a very short, sweet, and to-the-point video about this particular microwave oven and demonstrate it in use briefly. This is a 1986 era General Electric microwave oven with a digital clock and timer built in. I don't know if they will show up if I do this. Oh yes, they did show up very, very well, with a number of unused elements in the display. In particular, I don't have any idea what the 1 next to the colons is used for because it never illuminates. Likewise, I don't know what the code indication is for. However, everything except that 1 next to the colons will illuminate when the power cord is first plugged in for a period of a few seconds, and then it indicates PF over here in the corner of the display for power failure. This is a 1986 era oven. As previously stated, it was a curbside discount find. The previous owners were unhappy at the speed at which it heated things, which is a fair reason to be unhappy with it, because this is not a quick oven to cook things. I would guess that the magnetron is largely worn out. It is, however, built like something of a tank. I did have to replace the light bulb. That was a couple of dollars at Walmart. And there is the information tag, which amongst other things tells us the model number, the serial number, and the date of manufacture. It also tells us the real manufacturer, albeit indirectly. The first 3 digits of the FCC ID, A3L, indicate that Samsung was the manufacturer of this particular oven on General Electric's behalf. And at least as recently as 1999, they were still manufacturing microwave ovens for General Electric. This originally had a turntable in it. I did not get the turntable, so I just have an inverted plate in here from time to time because it helps things heat a little better, or at least that's what it seems like. However, you will notice the lack of anything to directly drive the turntable. I believe the turntable is driven by magnetic force, but I cannot prove that, as I've never had the original turntable with the microwave. I believe there is simply a rotating magnet under here that through magnetic repulsion would push the turntable around and around. Let's go ahead and throw something in here. You'll see what I mean about a slow cooking speed. A modern oven in its prime would have no problems cooking that Michelina's microwave dinner in probably 2 minutes flat. In fact, the one upstairs will do it in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. This thing takes a good deal longer than that. So we'll put it in there for, 7 minutes. And I usually throw on an extra 2 seconds just to give the magnetron time to initialize. It's one of those stupid habits that I've got. But here it is starting up. Like I say, it runs perfectly well. The price was certainly right. If I was in a hurry, I would certainly have dumped this thing ages ago and hauled it off to the electronics recycler. But down here, I use it so infrequently that its lack of speed in cooking things really doesn't matter to me. I have no idea what its output power rating originally was. I would guess somewhere in probably the 700 to 900 watt power rating range. It's probably got, maybe a half to a third of that power left at this point, just by an uneducated random guess. Another random unique feature of this particular oven is the way it acts when the cooking cycle has ended. Instead of simply shutting itself off, it actually proceeds to shut the magnetron off and then run the cooling fan for about 3 seconds after the cooking cycle has concluded. I suppose this is perhaps to help it cool down. And way back there at the back of the oven, facing upwards, is the vent for the airflow coming out of the oven. The fan in a microwave oven actually has no other purpose other than to cool the magnetron and maybe to help dissipate a little bit of moisture from the food that is being cooked. It is finally starting to smell like an Italian restaurant, although probably a cheap one, in here at last. Now back to the exciting conclusion of the microwave show here on the UXW Bill channel. You'll see the magnet, you'll hear the magnetron shut off and hear the cooling fan continue to run in just a moment. That said, I have never abused this microwave by microwaving inappropriate objects in it. About as crazy as I've ever gotten with this particular microwave oven, because I don't want to destroy it, was to have microwaved unwanted or botched compact disc recordables and even a couple of AOL CDs in this thing. Back when somebody that I once knew turned me on to the possibility of doing such things because they were doing it in their college dorm room. And they told me about it over an instant messaging chat one night. Well, there you have it, everybody. A video on this 1986 model made by Samsung General Electric microwave. Bon appetit!